What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict bringing my top picks for Tuesday's main NBA DFS slate. All right, guys, so if you could drop a like for me on the video, it really helps out the channel. Thank you to the 30 or 40 or so people who liked the last video. I really do appreciate it. Let's get that number up to 100. That would be great. And as always, guys, if you're new to DraftKings addict, don't forget to subscribe before you go. And as always, guys, drop your comments below. I really love to hear your guys' takes on how or who you like on the slate. So let's go ahead and get it started. Go ahead and give me a follow over on Twitter as well at DK_addict. Alrighty, any news or information or any funny videos I see, I share, like this one right here with Gronk acting a fool. But anywho, let's go ahead and get on to today's slate. So Draft Dashboard is my research tool of choice, guys. Pretty neat tool. If you like what you see, there's a 30-day trial for $1. The link is in the description of this video. As well, we got MLB around the corner, which you will also be able to use Draft Dashboard for as well. And so let's go ahead and take a look at today's slate. So we're going to head on over to our position optimizer. All right, we have an 8-game main slate and a 3-game night. So just those two options, but of course I'm playing the main. So at point guard, right now my favorite point guard on the slate is going to be Terry Rozier. All righty, at 6.7K. We already got news that Lowry is out. Not Lowry, Kyrie is out. So as you can see, he scored 48 and 49 twice and 31 versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Boston, 6.7K. We could be like, that's a little bit pricey, but this guy has 50-point upside and is going up against one of the worst teams versus the position. So at 6.7K, Terry Rozier is one of my favorite point guards on the slate. And then also, we have this guy right here, Jerryd Bayless. Again, with the injuries, if we go over here to Draft Dashboard, well, we had Mr. Bayless should be starting. Yep, and right now we have Rose out, and Teague is a game time decision. But if you go on head on over to Twitter, if you look at the news, he is listed as doubtful, so he's not gonna play. So Bayless is gonna get all the minutes he can handle at 5.4K. This guy, the last time they played Memphis, scored 52 DraftKings points, not too long ago. So at 5.4K, he's a lock in my opinion. So I will have a whole lot of Jerryd Bayless, and then of course, like I said, I like Mr. Rozier. Van Fleet was a guy that was in the running, but we got news that Kyle Lowry expects to play. So we're going to keep on moving from there. But if I'm paying up for big game Dame at home, 8.9K going up against Miami, where he's averaging 50 DraftKings points versus that particular team. So at 8.9K, he seems like a good value. And also, we got Mr. Kemba Walker at home going up against the Clippers. But big game Dame is sticking out to me for some reason. So next up, shooting guard. A lot of these players are going to be the same, alrighty, with Rozier and Bayless. But let's throw Mr. Butler into the mix. All right, going up against Toronto. As you can see, he's averaging somewhere around 48 DraftKings points versus that team. And he's currently on a little bit of a hot streak, coming off a 50-point performance. So this game is one of the highest over and under games on the slate. So I definitely want to get some pieces of it. And Jimmy Butler is one of the places where we could get some good value, because this guy's going to play heavy minutes, especially if the game stays close. And at 7.5K, his usage is going to create points around peripherals, around rebounds, assists, and steals of that nature. So 7.5K for Jimmy Butler is not a bad price. Jaylen Brown, lock him in. Don't get cute with it. 4.9K, no Kyrie, no Marquise Morris, or whichever Morris plays on that team. And at 4.9K, this young man should get plenty of run and should be able to smash versus Cleveland. So at 4.9K, I will have a good amount of Jaylen Brown as well. Alrighty, we already talked about Jerryd Bayless, so those are my shooting guards of choice at the moment. Small forward, LeBron James, any game he's on the slate, get him. So at 10.7K, as you can see, he's averaging 60 DraftKings points versus Indiana. No Oladipo. This team has been competing, but let's look at the over and under for that particular game. So Indiana is a 2.5-point underdog at home going up against LA. Kuzma could be out. Zubac could be out with a game time decision. Josh Hart is a game time decision. So Rondo and Mr. James is going to do a lot of ball handling. So LeBron James come off a day of rest. Yes, he's coming off that groin injury. As you can see, he put up 57 in his last matchup. But 10.7K in a favorable matchup. Definitely want you some LeBron James on an 8-game slate. We already talked about Jimmy Buckets. All righty. So That's all my small forward. Oh, Aaron Gordon. Can't forget about this guy. He's coming off game where he only put up 30 DraftKings points, but if you look at his history versus OKC, he has a 80-point upside, man. That's bananas. So at 6.2K, I had to mention him. He could be in a good spot. Again, that particular game, when you look at it, is projected to be a 223 over and under, with OKC being a 10-point favorite pretty much. And so Simmons is out. I like Aaron Gordon in this particular spot, so I'm throwing him out there at 6.2K. Let's get it. Now, this is a risky play in my opinion. The guy's, is not the most consistent player on the board, but he has some upside if he gets it going. So, and he's going to play all the minutes he can handle. So 6.2K, not bad on 8-game slate. If he goes off of 55, 60 DraftKings point, that's going to be real nice. So next up, power forward. Again, you're going to see a lot of the same plays. Paul George has been hot lately. Alrighty, but 10.2K, yeah, he's in play. This dude can go off of 70 DraftKings points. But I think I'm going to just pay up for LeBron, considering that he's going to be used a lot with all the injuries that they have in LA. So keep an eye on that news. My next favorite power forward is going to be Mr. Al Horford again. Kyrie out, Morris out. Should mean extra run for everybody else on the floor, including Mr. Al Horford. All right, so go ahead and play him as well, 6.6K, in a nice matchup against Cleveland, where he's averaging somewhere around 30 DraftKings points at the minute. But as you can see, Horford is on a hot streak, and he has 50-point upside as well. Serge Ibaka, I'm going to go ahead and play Serge Ibaka again. He came through for me, put up 38 DraftKings points the last time I played him. Now he's in a matchup versus Philly. A lot of big guys there, so they're going to need Mr. Ibaka on the floor, especially with Valanciunas being out. And so him and Siakam are going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to playing in the big role. So at 6.2K, I'm expecting more of a 39 to 36 minutes in this game because they're not going to blow out Philly. All right, it's going to be a competitive game. As we can see, it's a 3-point differential between the two teams. So getting a piece of that game, I'm going with Serge Ibaka at 6.2K. Of course, Siakam is in the mix as well. To be honest, either one of these guys could go off. So I'm just picking Ibaka. Next up, Sabonis. Now, if we get word that Miles Turner, who is currently questionable, if we get word that he's out, as we can see right here, Miles Turner is currently a game-time decision. But if you get word that he's out, lock in Sabonis. All right, this guy has 50-point upside versus LA at 5.6K. Will get expanded role in minutes if Turner is out. So keep an eye out for Sabonis and that news on Mr. Turner. And so those are all my power forwards at the moment. Again, not my only power forwards, but my favorites. All righty. So next up, last but not least, our center spot. So this is one of the toughest spots for me to pick, guys. So let me know who you like on the center spot, guys. Drop your comments below. But Joel Embiid, you can't ignore him, man. Going up against Toronto again, one of the highest over-under games, tight scoring. At 10.5K, he's averaging 60 DraftKings points over his last 2 games. So definitely Joel Embiid at home, looking to show out for the fans. Should be a good game. Again, 3-point differential, 232 points being scored between the 2 games. The highest over and under on the slate. Yeah. Come on, Joel Embiid. So if you can pay up for him, do pay up for him. But if I have to pay down, again, Al Horford and Mr. Sabonis are my favorites for value as well. Ibaka is kind of like, to me, he has a nice safe floor of about 30. I don't expect him to come in and put up 50 DraftKings points, but he has a nice safe floor. But Sabonis can put up 50. Al Horford, I can see Al Horford hitting 50 points. But Ibaka, yeah. But watch he hit 50 tonight too. Daniel Theis could be in play too, or Theis, or however you say his name. All right, at 3.5K, he could see an expanded role with Morris being out. So, yeah. So those are my favorite plays at the moment, guys. So in Draft Dashboard, guys, once you finish selecting your players that you like, you can head on over here to the lineup optimize and allow Draft Dashboard to optimize the lineup for you. Alrighty, and once it optimizes it, you can go in here and make changes to it. So, for instance, if you don't like Sabonis or if you don't like Josh Richardson, you can come over here and change your plays. So, well, let's say we want to go with Jonathan Isaac, who's been hot lately, right? He's been playing well lately. All right, so we can go with Jonathan Isaac. And then we can upgrade Mr. Marjan, whatever his name is, Marjanovic or whatever, Bogut. So long story short, you can go in here change up your plays and pick whoever you like as far as the modifications to the lineup. And once you're done, you can click save. And as always, guys, we got the mass lineup generator where you can go in here and build 10 to 100 lineups and let Draft Dashboard do the heavy lifting for you. All right, so last but not least, my favorite plays right now, guys. Jared Bayless at point guard. Again, should get all the minutes that he can handle. Last time these two teams met, he played 43 minutes and put up 51 DraftKings points. And I believe that game went to overtime. I think that's the game where Cat hit the game-winning shot at the end. But Jared Bayless, a lock for me at 5.4K. Terry Rozier, not a lock, but is in a good spot versus Cleveland. He's at 6.7K, which is a little pricey to be honest, but he should get all the minutes he can handle. He played 25 minutes on average the last two times he played against Cleveland, and he put up 32 DraftKings points. This guy should get 30-plus minutes with Kyrie being out. So Terry Rozier, great play. Jaylen Brown, again, with the injuries that they have on Boston. This guy played 25 minutes versus Cleveland and put up 33. He should be a lock for 30-plus minutes with the injuries. So he should be able to pay off that value big time. Sabonis, that's all depending on the news when it comes to Mr. Turner. If Turner is out, fire up Sabonis. As you can see, he played 29 minutes versus the Lakers and put up 46 the last time they met. And this guy, if he gets the minutes, he gets the points. So get you some Sabonis if you find out Miles Turner's out. And to be honest, he might still be in play even with Turner in. All right, so Al Horford, again, riding the hot streak when it comes to Boston going up against Cleveland. This guy with the injuries on the team should play heavy minutes, should get good usage, be required to shoot more, and that could lead to 40 DraftKings points for Mr. Horford. Or if we get 38, we're okay with that. But as you can see, Al Horford has a little bit upside, somewhere around 50 points. So those are my favorite plays at the moment, guys. So that leaves you $7,000, $6,933 for your last three spots. And let's say you want to go in there and throw Mr. Embiid or either LeBron James into your utility. That leaves you $5,000 per player, which is not bad. So good luck on today's slate, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button for me before you go. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, guys, drop your comments. We have a nice size 8-game slate. Let me know who you love, who you hate, and good luck. Peace.